So I went inside the mansion like it was my first day in a luxury cult. Everything smelled like new money and lemon polish. I sat on a fancy chair in the kitchen that felt softer than my entire childhood. Sis was standing near the counter, scrolling through her phone, when she suddenly said, "Mom, invite me to the future." I swear it sounded like a secret code. Mom froze mid-sip of her black coffee and said, "No, just that." No explanation, no emotion. Like an AI rejecting a command. I had no clue what was happening. Maybe they were speaking mafia language. I was just the adopted kid, still trying to find the Wi-Fi password. I got bored and started exploring. The house was massive, endless hallways, portraits that stared at you, and stairs so long I thought I'd get altitude sickness. I climbed up anyway. At the top was a baby room, pastel walls, toys everywhere, and a weird silence that felt too calm for a mafia house. I peeked in and saw Mom and Sis whispering over the baby with the box still on his head. They looked serious. Then they noticed me. Mom's expression changed instantly, soft mom mode switched to CEO about to fire someone mode. She told Sis to get out so she could have a talk with the baby. Totally normal. Except I saw something shiny in her hand. It was a gun. Not like a plastic toy, a real, cold, scary one. My stomach dropped. Before I could say anything, Sis grabbed me, pushed me out, and slammed the door shut. Then came the noises. Weird ones. Metallic clanks, muffled clicks, maybe something breaking. My heart was doing backflips. When Mom finally opened the door, she was smiling like nothing happened. The baby was fine, actually giggling. Except now he was holding the gun. Like a teething ring with bullets. Mom said it was his new toy. I just stood there, trying not to cry or faint. The baby box had its ribbons and barcode removed now, just this shiny smooth head cover thing left. I stared at the baby, wondering what dark secrets were inside that box. Mom and Sis were both watching me intensely, like hawks guarding a secret. Then Sis leaned over, whispering, "If Mom catches you touching the baby, you're dead. Just go." My vampire heart dropped to my knees. So I backed away slowly. Mom suddenly smiled and said she'd give me a Barbie doll to compensate. I didn't know what that meant, but I was 90% sure it wasn't about toys. Like, where was she gonna get this Barbie from? Sis went back inside, closing the door behind her. I hesitated for maybe 3 seconds before my curiosity won. I broke the door open like I was in an action movie. Sis jumped so hard she dropped her phone. She looked terrified, eyes wide, whispering something about "you shouldn't have done that." Then she bolted out, leaving me standing there like a main character in a cliffhanger. I sat on the lower bunk bed to process life. Mom appeared again, silent, watching me like I was her next mission. She locked the door behind her, slowly, like she enjoyed the drama. I climbed to the top bunk just to get some space. She pushed Sis back into the room and told us both to sleep. Just that word, no explanation. Like a mafia lullaby. But my stomach was empty and my brain was screaming for dinner. Sis must have been thinking the same thing because she pulled out a hairpin and a credit card, MacGyver style, and popped the lock open. We sneaked out like tiny spies. I ran to the baby room first. He was fine, still boxed up, still holding the toy gun like a teddy bear. Then we headed downstairs to eat something before Mom caught us. Sis told Mom she was hungry, trying to sound casual. Mom sighed, turned around, and went into the kitchen to cook like she was just another tired mom and not the literal head of an empire. Me and Sis sat on the couch waiting, her reading that giant family rulebook again, me just zoning out, still half traumatized, half starving. The smell of food started filling the air. It was peaceful. Too peaceful. And that's when I didn't know, this would be the last time I ever saw my sister again. Why? Part 3 coming soon.